Welcome to Work Made Easy, where we explore the transformative power of simplicity in driving positive action and unlocking your fullest potential.
Welcome, dear listeners, to 2024 and to the year's very first episode of Work Made Easy, How Simplicity Drives Positive Action. I'm your host, Parthajeet, and today we are diving into the world of relatable, humanized office spaces. Get ready to say hello to environments that feel less like battlegrounds and more like, let's just say Pinny, our guest today, has some amazing ideas. Before we dive in today, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you for tuning in. This journey began in 2023, and because of you, we are rolling into 2024 together. Thank you for being a part of this conversation. So, about our guest today, Pinny is a corporate real estate professional with decades of experience crafting employee-centric experiences at large organizations. Experiences that make employees feel, breathe, and thrive. And with her today, I'm revisiting my own passion for crafting employee-centric workplace experiences that can turn offices into launchpads for creativity and collaboration. So, without further ado, let's unlock some secrets and listen to what Pinny has to say.
The evolution of workspaces is in motion today. How to create employee-centric work areas. Traverse between physical and personalization experiences. Humanization was the thinking. Like a warm hug at home, can we create that feeling of relatability at a workspace?
Let's hold on to that for a moment, because Penny just shared something really deep and we just might miss it if we don't take a pause and think about it. Humanization as the cornerstone. Penny uses the powerful metaphor of a warm hug at home to emphasize the need for human connection and belonging in the workplace. We want to feel a sense of community and support and not just be another cog in the machine. Then she speaks about creating a feeling of relatability at the workplace, and I love it. And I think this is where the concept of frictionless flow comes in. By making things familiar, intuitive, and easy to use, we remove barriers and create an environment where people can really thrive. The goal is to minimize friction, both physical and emotional, so that employees can focus on what they do best. Sounds good, but how can we really bring that warm feeling into the sometimes overwhelming world of work?
At the reception, you smell the flowers. You have a warm smile welcoming you by the hostess.
Right. So the power of sensory experience. Penny understands that work starts even before you actually sit down at your desk. The smell of fresh flowers, a genuine smile, a space that flows like a friendly conversation. These are tiny details that kind of whispers to you, welcome, you belong here. It's like walking into your favorite coffee shop, a place where you know the barista's name, and the fern in the coffee always puts a smile on your face. Suddenly, tackling that presentation does not seem so intimidating anymore.
Flowing area to walk through to your work area. And then creating different space types for the use of the day. So if it's a conference room, a collaborative space, how do you create that to make it welcoming and, inviting people in? So we took away the edges, the sharp edges of the tables, rounded off tables, gave a flow to the room, gave a subtle color to the room, and added art and artifacts to make it warm, more homey feel.
Penny is describing a workday that feels like a peaceful walk in a beautiful garden and not a tiresome journey through a gloomy office. So let's dissect her words on flowing areas, rounded tables, and homey feels, because there's a bit of magic hidden in these details. First, the flowing area. Imagine replacing confusing corridors with a relaxed path that smoothly leads you to your workspace. It's not just about efficiency, it's about setting the tone for a day that unfolds naturally, not one punctuated by sudden turns and dead ends. And this flow removes friction, both physical and mental, and it lets you arrive at your desk already engaged with the rhythm of the space. Then she speaks about rounded tables, and you may think, what's the big deal? But actually, sharp edges make things more formal and strict, while curves actually make it feel open and connected. So imagine brainstorming around a table that embraces and does not divide, where ideas actually bounce off each other like rubber balls and do not crash into each other. By removing sharp edges and adding curves, designers are actually mirroring the human preference for gentle familiarity. And we as humans are wired to feel safer and more trusting in environments that resemble natural forms and not rigid structures. This connection between ease and familiarity fuels something very powerful: positive action. And about the subtle color that Pinny refers to, I've always seen that as visual comfort food. Subtle cues that whisper, "You're safe here, let your creativity bloom." Think about it. When you walk into a space that feels like a warm hug, you're more likely to engage, collaborate, and be present. You simply shed that defensive armor we all wear in unfamiliar territory and open yourself up to the possibilities.
Then the next most important space is a relaxation, feet up kind of space. Here the rooms can be with soft seating, comfortable, furniture where you can really put your feet up and sit back and have a conversation, maybe a one-on-one, maybe a tough conversation, but the environment is very relaxed. Cafe and hub areas are the heart of an organization. Now, some say coffee time is me time. So, you need to create independent pods for individuals. We need to create a buzz around activity more space where people can have team meet lunches, really enjoy a get together. You can have smaller bar tables where people can sit around and enjoy the drink or the meal. So various kinds of space types you need here. And then food and services play a major role. Keeping health and wellness in mind today, how is the food curated? What are the menus curated? How is it served? Is all important for creating that experience for an individual.
Pinny dives deeper into the realm of frictionless flow by highlighting two crucial concepts: sanctuaries of rest and vibrant connection hubs. And these sanctuaries of rest, they aren't just break rooms, they're heavens for recharging. Picture soft furniture, a calming ambience, a space to kick back and literally put your feet up and have a conversation. Imagine tackling a tough one-on-one, not in a sterile conference room, but in a space that encourages openness, where you can be yourself and have honest conversations. And when it comes to connection hubs, I think what Pinny says underscores the fact that work isn't just about individual effort, it's about the collective buzz. And cafes and hubs become the beating heart of the organization. All these little things, comfy chairs and special menus and different kinds of spaces actually tell a bigger story of feeling at home. They kind of silently say, we care about you, we get you, and we want you to do well. And this makes work less stressful, helps people work together, and sparks creativity when you feel super comfy. So Pinny's main idea, I think, is that workspaces that are made on purpose with comfort and connection in mind aren't just about looks, they're about making work more human. It's about bringing out the best in people, not by being too strict, but by making things feel familiar and caring. Now, such spaces can intuitively make employees take positive action, but what about motivation and fun? Can such spaces boost motivation as well?
Celebration spaces is a new concept. We all know that awards are motivators, but an award celebrated together with the team, sharing the hard work and the output, getting a really nice team celebrating the whole event, plus individual warm handshakes, a nice hug, and a tear roll down of happiness of achievement. These spaces can be designed in a way where people appreciate the surroundings around them, bring in community work, bring in art and artisans from the local region, and celebrate together. Spaces touch deep emotions. And unless you feel belonged and you get excited about it, the space doesn't talk to you. I always say the space needs to talk to you. So we need to create that environment when we are doing design interiors with the architects. The use of materials, the use of art and artifacts is key to the success of a space.
So Pinny is showing us something really cool. How celebrating together is like magic for making good things happen at work. So it's not only about one person achieving something, it's about everyone going through the hard times and happy times together. Imagine a team all happy and proud around the table with a trophy, not just for one person, but for everyone's success. But celebration isn't just about saying nice things and smiling. It's about making a space that says, let's have lots of fun. Art from the local area, from the near vicinity of the office on the walls, shows that the people around the office are a big part of the company's success. Local artists bring their skills, telling stories of where they're from, making celebration a part of everything. Every little thing, from the materials used to the way the light shines on the walls, says, you belong here. You're part of something big. I think Pinny is saying something that many of us resonate with, that spaces are more than just walls and floors. They're like emotional places that touch us deep inside. And if you don't feel like we belong or get excited, that space doesn't really do anything. But when our feelings match the space, something awesome happens. We get all this positive energy that helps us work together, be creative, and really commit to the journey we are on together. Pinny is leaving us with a big idea. Workspaces aren't just boring places to work. They're chances to connect, celebrate, and do good things. By making spaces that kind of talk to our feelings, we are not just making a place to get stuff done. We are making communities where each person can do well, and not just in their work, but by feeling like they're part of something special and achieving things together. And in the end, I had to touch upon technology at the workplace with Pinny. That's something I'm kind of passionate about. And this is what she had to say.
Technology supports the ease of use, and that really enhances the workspace that we are sort of offering to our employees. I'm sure the workplace for the future, for Gen Zs and the generations above, will all be exciting areas to be in.
So the future of work lies not just in physical spaces, but in the seamless integration of technology that is in perfect harmony with ease of use. I think gone are the days of kind of, clunky interfaces and frustrating tech hiccups. You kind of walk into a presentation and your projector is not working. Those days are gone. Pinny and I as well envision a world where technology is an intuitive extension of ourselves, supporting our workflow rather than dictating it. And what Pinny said about different generations is important, especially for people like me. While Gen Z might find tech really cool, the earlier generations might need a little kinder introduction to all this, tech stuff. And she thinks the secret is to make it easy for everyone. The key, she suggests, is ease of use. Pinny leaves us with a very simple but powerful message. The future of work does not hinge on luck. It hinges on good design. By, I think, designing workplaces that are not just functional, but also intuitive, familiar, and exciting, we can create environments where positive action and innovation become the natural rhythm of the day. Well, that's a wrap for today, friends. Big thanks for hanging out with me. Drop me a line with all your thoughts, and hey, if you'd like to be a part of future episodes of this podcast, do let me know. I look forward to some exciting times in 2024. Bye for now, and catch you soon.
Work made easy. The transformative power of simplicity in driving positive action and unlocking your fullest potential.